me make sure that my video is live. Looks like it's there. We're here. Probably gonna mute it right away. There we go. Good, we're muted. And we're skipping commercial. Skip that commercial. There we go. Boom. Customer sent me a 1929 Walking Liberty $50 to make into a size 8.75 ring. Say that. One breath. That's pretty good. Welcome all. Welcome. This is my dog Macaroni. He's my sidekick. Hi LT. Welcome. We are making this is the coin that the customer has sent. Let me turn my audio, my ringer off. Sorry. Ringer off. There we go. Much better. Pretty coin. What up, LT and JT? We got JT in the house. So I told him I might need to do some work on the reeded edge, because most of the time when customers send me coins like this, the reeds are pretty bad. This one has a decent reed, even though my camera isn't capturing it. So we'll see what it looks like when we get there, but there aren't any issues, so we might as well just keep the original reed on it. I'm doing heads out, and we're gonna punch it with the 1/2 inch. Bam. Bam. Right, Mac? Bam. We need to cut your hair around your eyes so you can see what's really happening here. Seems like you're missing half of what's going on. You got that emo. You got the emo cut going. I just shifted that coin pretty heavily. Hopefully we got it in there. Give it a little tap. Make sure it's in there good. All right, if you got headphones on, this would be loud for a second. So be warned. Be warned, it might be loud for just a second. Boom. That's what we took out. It's gone. It's gone, Mac. Buddy, I need to fix your eyes. You can't see. You can't see from that one side. All right. Boom. Boom. Done with that. There you go, buddy. Can you see better? Can you see better now? I bet you can. I bet you can see just perfectly. All right, well, I'm just gonna unplug that. Plug this in. What is this? That's a fan. That's fine. Don't need the fan. And unplug the phone. I really just need to. Today I'm going to Home Depot. I'm just gonna buy. All right, I'm just gonna leave that unplug for a few. Just buy a damn thing I need. Because I have to unplug and plug this thing in every single time. Because I'm one plug short. And it's a complete waste of my time. When I can spend $5 on a little tiny splitter. Get back on there. Little rascal tried to come off. What do you think, Mac? Is this going to be an easy ring, or are we going to have problems? What are your thoughts on the situation, huh? You got any thoughts? Take a look at it and inspect it real quick. So yeah, that's what we're working with, buddy. That's what we're working with, little buddy. Get some sandpaper out here. Thanks, LT. The website. LT just posted the website. If anybody wants to check it out. I got so much stuff ready to go. Like puzzles. I just added up all my art. There's 60 ounces of art ready to sell. It's just not listed. I haven't listed any of it. Some of it, a few of them are listed. And they're on the website. But I think I'm better off just doing like a show. Doing like a coin show. Hello, motherfucker. Roy's in the house. Now let me ask myself, did I just double up 1,000 grit and do it twice? I might have. That might have been what I just did. Get my elbow off the table so it doesn't shake. I use my surroundings. You comfortable, bud? It's a little overcast today, so God, this is boring. Is this boring or what? So, boom. We're looking good. We're looking sweet. These Walking Liberties are the US coin, $50, from 1916 to 1948. Let me see if I'm right. 48. Yeah, 47 was last year. And then 48, we had the Ben Franklin. And these are tougher to find in good conditions. So this one's in pretty good shape. The parts that were really worn out were like the chest, which she no longer has a chest. But that's what we'll see on the on the edge. That'll be the outside of the coin. So let's get going. Let's do this. Let's drink a little coffee here. I'm trying vertical mode because I did it once and it like got me on shorts, which got a lot of views, which helped with a little bit of business. But I have tried it a few other times and it doesn't seem to do anything. So I don't know if I need to like push a button that I didn't push that I pushed last time or something, or if the first time I went on it just was luck of the draw kind of thing. But yeah, let's go. We're gonna heat this thing up, and then we're gonna beat this thing up. We're heat it up and beat it up. That's what I like to say. Heat it up and beat it up. I'd like to get this thing done today. Get it shipped out today. Maybe do a little Home Depot run. Get a few things I need. I've been on a plant kick, like buying plants. So I'm gonna probably grab like, I don't know, 3 or 4 more house plants. It gives me joy. Plants give me joy. All right, buddy. If you stand up, you might bonk your head a little bit. Know your surroundings. Know your surroundings. All right. Most of you watching know the process. I don't see too many new faces here, so we're just gonna get going. You guys tell me what I'm doing. Tell me what I'm doing. JT makes rings. He knows what I'm doing. LT's been here for like the last 100 rings I've made. This is the coning process where we start to cone it out. Coffee. I am a great cornholio. Teepee. Teepee for my bone hole. Bone holio. Bone holio. All right, so that's as far as we can go in the cones. We went to the cone zone. The cone zone. And we're coned out to the max, yo. Coned out to the max. So we're gonna have to do some stretching, because right now it is pretty close to our end goal. So I'm gonna stretch it to like an 11 or 11 and a half. But let's heat it up first. Heat it up and beat it up. Our cut side looks pretty good. Like, I'm gonna hit it first. We're gonna kind of do a little work. And most of the reasoning behind that, I would probably, like, normally, if this was just like a Morgan dollar or something, I would continue on because I don't think it's going to split. But this was sent to me from a customer. It's a specific date. It might have significant value to the customer, so I can't really replace it if it gets messed up. So I'm just going to do all the preventative maintenance, even if I don't feel like it needs to be done. Does that make any sense? I've explained it before, and I'll explain it here again. Like, the edge of a coin ring is like a bag of potato chips, or even better yet, like a bag of jerky. A bag of jerky. Like, It's really hard to open that bag of jerky if there's not like a little slit. But if there's a little slit in the plastic to help you get it open, it's very easy to open a bag of jerky. So if the metal has like a little tiny slit or a little tiny split or fracture, it's kind of like the starting point for it, so it makes it a lot easier. I am making a coin ring. It should be in the photo on the description. It's a 1929 half dollar, US half dollar. Should be the thumbnail. So we're trying to eliminate that little slit in the beef jerky bag. That makes no sense to anybody. That makes sense? Anybody? Ashley. Ashley's in the house. Hopefully I get to see Ashley soon. That'd be cute. So we're just gonna soften that edge up. Going from 1,000 grit to 3,000 grit paper. Work our way up. And then that edge will be ready to be stretched. It's like you gotta tease it a little. You can't just go in there stretching things out. You gotta kind of get it ready. All right. Looks like we're ready. All right, there we go. Boom. So I'm gonna heat it up and then we're gonna go right here. So let's move this over to here. This is the stretching apparatus. It has a rod inside of it. Basically, just a rod inside of it. And there's 8 splines that are all separate. So as I pull towards it, it goes like this. And as it goes like this, it opens those splines. And that's what stretches this out. Coin ring process is pretty dang cool. First time I saw a coin ring, I couldn't figure out how it was made. Like I thought that it had to be, I thought somehow they cut the coin open and soldered it back together, or I just couldn't figure it out. Like it made no sense to me. Until you figure out, basically, you're just cutting a hole in the center and coning it. There's a few extra steps you need to take, but that's basically the gist of it. Luckily nowadays we have the tools that have come out that make it a lot easier than it did back in the day. All right. You wish me luck. Nah, don't wish. You don't have to wish me luck. It's a dumb term. It's a dumb term. Wish me luck. Hey guys, wish me luck. Most people would say, split ring. We want to see it split. We want to see it. We want to see it fail. Let's see how stretched that is. How stretched? We're at a 10.5. We're at 10.5. End goal's at 8.5, 8.75. The instructions were in between 8.5, 8.75. So we're going with 8.75 because we can always just shrink it a tad from there, and then it'll be like just a tad bit short of an 8.75. I think that's a good size. It sounds legit. I use this blue paper to help protect the detail of the coin. Inside of the coin is just as important as the outside of the coin. So I make sure that all the detail on both the inside and outside are good to go. Good to go. I like to use this little guy, my other ring stretcher, just to get a good last second, good round hole, because this has 8 splines, so it kind of makes a hexagon shape. This one only has 4. So it gets it back to round. So now we're sitting bigger at 11. So that's good. So now that we spent all that time stretching it out, it is crazy. You can stretch and shrink, and you could these things can get all deformed, and they'll come right back to, if you know what to do, they'll come back. So now that we stretched it, we're gonna shrink it. Does that make any sense? Like, you just spent time stretching it, now you're gonna shrink it. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Makes no sense. So I'm gonna wrap it on my leg with some Teflon tape. When did I start playing? In 2014, I started doing rings. So 10 years ago, or puzzles. And that was a joke. It was literally me standing in the kitchen of me and my buddy's place at the time. And I had this saw, which is a completely wrong saw. This is not the saw you use to cut coins. And I had one of those red handled clamps, and I put a silver dollar in it. And I didn't have any pattern. I was just going to cut it into a puzzle. So I would just start going like this and hacking away at it. It absolutely destroyed this coin in many ways. And then thought it was really cool. So I put it up for sale and somebody bought it. And other people were like, you should make another one. And I'm like, dude, really? That was trash. Like, if I made it now, I wouldn't even offer it to somebody. Like, I wouldn't let that quality go out the door. But then I taught myself how to do it. Got better. And then one day was like, at the time, all I needed was this vise, one of these saws, which is the right saw that they use. It has really tiny blades. and some tape. That's all I needed. And I was like, I'm gonna start making rings. Now I have way too much. It costs so much money to get all the tools, and I still don't have all the tools. I have a good amount. I have what I need. But the rings were like 2 years later, so 2016 is when the rings really started. Right, Mac? You guys even see what's going on? Alright, let's see where that is. So basically what I'm doing with this tool is I'm shrinking the sides down. They were kind of flared out like that. Now they're just kind of more like so. So you can see that process. We haven't really shrunk the coin down at all. It's still like an 11, but what we have done was we've shrunk that top down. So the top was probably like a size 17 or something. Now it's more in line to what it should be. So 8.75 is the end goal. I'm going to wrap it a little bit more and shrink it a little bit more. Just enough more to make the wall just perfectly straight. I don't want to have any kind of reverse curvature. Right, buddy? Nope, we don't want any reverse curvature. All right. So there we go. So let's look at it. We'll inspect it. See if it's right. And then we'll copy. Sorry about the vertical. I'm not going to do that anymore. See, we still got the curvature, which is what we don't want. We don't want that. We want it to be more straight. So like, if we're looking, you see underneath, you can still see some light on the other side, on the top. It's because it's just kind of a little, it's still not a little, it's not as straight as it should be. Not as straight as I want. Wrapping, wiki. Gonna wrap it again, shrink it again, a little bit more. We'll use this size, okay, buddy? We'll use it what I call a number 8. Because it's got a number 8 on it. All right, buddy? Number 8. All right, that'll be good. We almost lost it. We almost lost it, buddy. Now let's see where we're at size-wise. Now we're at a size 9.5, which is fine. So end goal 8.75. We're at a 9.5. We're gonna over shrink it. We're gonna shrink it down to like a size 8. Okay. So what was it? It was a 9.5. So a size and a half. I'm gonna use a different die. It's got more of a dome to it. And we're going to give it a ring shape now. And we're going to make it smaller than it should be. All right, bud. We forgot a step. We forgot a step. And we need to do that step first. I got a little excited. You should have reminded me. This is your fault. This is your fault. You're the one that's supposed to remind me to put a reed on it. Remember that? I know. It's okay. I mean, we've been doing this long enough to where you should know, buddy. It's not really your fault. All right, so we're going to put a reed on this bad boy. Right now it doesn't have one on this side. Okay? You don't have, it's okay, bud. Everything's cool. We caught it. We caught it in time. There's nothing to be worried about. You know you can't get fired. You're pretty much like family, you know? You're family, so I can't fire you. I could move up a little bit closer to the tool. I feel like this machine's gonna bust on me soon. It's just gonna finally be done. Have enough. Be done with me. All right, so check that out. There's a reed. Put a reed on it. Shrinkage and stretchage. There's a lot of math involved. A lot of numbers in the old duder's head. Right, buddy? All right. So now we're gonna make it a ring shape. It's gonna be awesome. We'll go right about there. And then we'll see how close we are. We should still be a little short. Like I said, we're going to be like a size 8. So, just different die, because I don't think we could really go any further. Well, I guess we could. Could go all the way down. That's what we're going to do. We're going to just continue on with this one, buddy. It won't push through. We're just going to press it all the way down. That should put us right at about an 8. So we'll do it to the one side, turn it over, do the exact same thing to the other side. And that will make the outside perfect. So this side now is the exact same size as this side and the outside. Your dog doesn't remind you things too. You have the same issue. And look at that. It's right at an 8. So we got that perfect ring shape on the outside. Now I need to make the size perfect. And this is our added reed side. We'll get better video here in a few. I might be trying to focus on this little handle too. Added reed. And if you look through the coin, you can see there's just a little more metal on this side. And that's why we shrunk it down more than we needed to. So we went from size 9 as a cone stretched it out to a size 11 or 12, shrunk it down to a size 8, and now we're gonna take a little bit of metal. It takes off shavings like so, and we're just gonna hit that upper lip, and that's gonna take 1/2 to 3/4 of a size off, which will make it the perfect 8.75, and we're just going to be a little shy of that. What up, Dennis? This is Dennis's coin, you guys. This is Dennis's coin ring. We're almost done with it, Dennis. Once we get the size right, you just need to make it pretty, which is kind of the easy part. It's easy to make it pretty. Tough part's done. Yeah, there's a lot to remember. Sometimes even I forget. I almost forgot to put a read on it. I mean, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I'm going to try this metal one because it's a little more accurate. It's 8.5. Go a few more rotations here, and we'll be just shy of an 8.75, which I think will be good because he asked for 8.5 to 8.75. And that's there. So there we are, size. I'm going to hit it with some sandpaper real quick. Soften up that edge. And you can see that shiny part up top on the inside. That's all we hit. We didn't hit any of the detail of the coin on the inside. So once we give this a final look, all that detail will still be there, and it'll be really nice. And again, even now, it looks like I'm sanding the inside. I'm only sanding that one little edge. Woo! Heats up real fast. Heats up super fast. Looks like my video froze. I think my laptop's gonna explode soon. It's a little nerve-wracking. It appears to be, the keyboard appears to be bubbling. Maybe the battery's expanding. I've seen that happen, where the battery like expands and explodes. I mean, I'll be honest, this thing's plugged in 24/7 for like 6 years. It's never been unplugged. It's just constantly on the charger. It's a Chromebook, so I don't know how most people do it. Do most people unplug them for a while? At this point, I'm afraid to unplug it because I'm afraid it'll disrupt its what it's used to. You know, if you go unplug me after years of being plugged in, I'm gonna act a little different. I'm gonna act a fool. All right, well, shoot. So this is what we're looking at right now. We're gonna clean it up and make it look pretty now. So I'm first gonna just kind of sand off all the dirt and whatnot. There's our reeded side that we added. This is our other side before we sand it off. Here's our original reeded side, which we didn't have to do anything to. It has a pretty good original reed to it, which is pretty surprising in these older Walking Liberties. So the inside is dirty. Can't really see much detail. We'll hit that with some steel wool. And this is going to still be hard to kind of see detail because it's going to be shiny. Once we shine it up with the steel wool, I'm going to go. You do everything weird. I'm making it shiny, and then I'm going to go put it in a solution that makes it dark and patinaed. And then we're going to sand it again. So there's our inside of it. You can see the really killer detail is still all there. And then the outside is ugly. So make it pretty. The patina only takes about 30 seconds. Pretty surprising. I use a solution called liver of sulfur gel, and it's a gel that uses sulfur elements, and when those elements are heated with water, they react to metal. So I basically just turn my sink on to full hot, throw a little tiny drop of that gel in there. It turns yellow and smells like sulfur. And then I throw this coin in there, and you'll see what it looks like when I get back. It's going to be hard to capture because once you get a shiny coin, it's hard to see the detail. But you can see there, I need to plug my phone in because I unplugged it. Should charge. All right. So give me 45 seconds and I'll be back and we'll finish this thing up real quick. Oh, God. I have a broken tailbone. It hurts to sit. All right. So there is patina added. It's pretty, huh? It's got like purples and blues and greens and yellows and oranges and blacks, reds, purples, blue diamonds, purple horseshoes. All right, so there's our original reeded edge. Final look. How long did it take to heal, Roy? Because I'm on this is my 6th month right now. And it's hurt more this week than it has all time. Added reed. Yeah, I'm still butthurt. I don't like to complain, so I don't really bitch much, but it's been fucking rough. It's almost like I just the only thing that feels good is laying down, and I cannot just lay down all day. It's not in me. So I just try to get comfortable. I finally took the cushion out of one of those butt seats that I bought and just cut it up to make it where I thought would be more comfortable, and it's actually tolerable today. All right, we're done. We're done with this thing. So if you guys hang out, I'll show you my available art display. So this is the final look. We've got the date 1929. In God we trust. And then the sun is always cool. Upside down sun. Liberty. Liberty Bibberty. Liberty. Date shows up nice, yes. Inside, United States of America. $50. That's it. It'll ship today too. Ships out here probably. That was interesting. I wasn't done. And then I have some stuff that's done. How can I flip this? So, oh God, I have a bunch of my puzzles. So this is all my art. A lot of the puzzles that are ready to go. Let me wipe this screen off real quick. A lot of them aren't listed yet, yeah. Some are, but some I just haven't got around to. I tend to make them and then give them a few days on Facebook so I can just get instant payments from people rather than website where I have to pay fees and all that kind of crap. It's okay, buddy. I got my pride and joy right there. A few coin jars. A few more puzzles. A few rings. Those are my rings. Those aren't. Those are just displays. What else? Just stuff. Just stuff. Got some dollar bill art I've done. Do a lot of wood art. I've done a lot of this lately. This is older, but I like to do puzzles on wood. So I've been doing that, but then I kind of went a little overboard, and well, I got that one over there. I got this cool piece of art. Done a few smaller puzzles on wood. These longer ones. What's up, AA Ron? A lot of puzzles. A lot of puzzles on wood. I figure one day I'm going to have a table somewhere and I'll sell them. So there's a lot of those. I've been messing with other wood, making like shelving. Dumb shelving. You know, more puzzle stuff. Like framed puzzle stuff. Like this is one I like. That's all cut. That's what I'm going to start working on next, is cut puzzles in frames. It's kind of overboard on puzzles, but it's not for art. It's to sell. Sell that stuff off eventually. Someday, someday people will be like, I want to own that. And I'll be like, you can right now. All right, guys, I'm going to end. I'm going to go. I'm going to package stuff up and ship it. Because that's what I do. I sell stuff and then I ship it. I sell stuff and then I ship it. Take the dog to the dog park. Buy stuff to turn into art and then ship it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate the order. Have a good one, guys.